Hi everybody, just want to say hope you had all a great Christmas. Steve here from Steve's Small World, and we'll discuss what's happening in the future, why I've been a bit quiet recently, etc. I've actually written myself some notes and I don't usually do this. Apologise for the break in the channel. Well, it's been a bit of a strange year. The wife's had an operation for her hip, so obviously with 4 children, work went up through the roof a little bit, so I really haven't had time to concentrate on the channel, so hopefully now I can get back to it and bring you all the content you want to see. So I'd like to give a shout out to a few other channels. There's Luke's APS, which has been absolutely great, bringing us cheap options for building terrain. Great guy, great group, highly recommend it. DM Scotty's group, only recently joined. Such a friendly, welcoming group. And they even bent me into looking into RPG again. It's been over 20 years since I played RPG, and I absolutely loved it back in the day, so I'm looking forward to getting back into it, rolling some of those dice and see what adventures are ahead. We've also got the terrain tutor, Mel, who brings some great terrain tips. Sometimes more of the expensive end, but you get to see all the products, you get to see things, you think, would I invest in that? Will I have a go at that? And you see the results, think, yeah, that's worth it, or I like it if I was doing it for a certain board, but I wouldn't do it for myself. Great channel, great group there as well, highly recommend it. And we also had, what we had this year, we've had the launch of the Lucky Orc, my wife's page, making embroidered dice bags and any embroidered items, badges, etc. Please check out the page, www.facebook.com/the Lucky Orc. Plans for the future. I would like to say grow some hair, but I don't think that's going to happen. So I'm aiming for 2 videos a month to start with, because I've still got one child who's only at preschool, so from September they'll all be at school, and then I can look at stepping things up a little bit, fingers crossed. I want to do some videos on 3D printing. I've got one I've already put together, a bit of a rough one of the unboxing and literally chucking the first test print on it. But I wanted to start literally from scratch, coming from a principle, what is a 3D printer? What did I know about 3D printing before I started researching YouTube? Nothing, except it printed in 3D. So it's been a great learning curve, and to get to even where I am now, and so much more to learn. I look forward to sharing the experience with you, sharing the problems, etc. Right, things I have been working on. The mill I built quite a while back. I haven't actually got any video of what I did, except for a couple of paint ones on the channel. But look, I've got all the pictures and stuff, so I was going to go through a slideshow and explain a few bits which was done with that. Great kit from Figurebits. I recommend checking out their Facebook page. Yep, Figurebits Dungeon Review. Great for you RPG players, or great for you Frostgrave players. So I use it for Frostgrave at the moment, but I can see it coming in great for RPG as I get into it. And a lot more to come. I was going to look at doing some water videos for you, but at the moment Luke's really pushing to get all the water effects. So check out Luke's APS channel on that. He's looking at CFS resins, using this caulking. Some great ideas. Even the pound shop epoxies. The smaller stuff. Definitely worth having a look at. If you've got anything you really want to see, just give us a shout. I'll probably do some more videos on airbrushing, because I know people have issues with that. I'm still learning, I don't think you ever stop learning, but anything we can do to share and make life easy for each other, it's great news. Right, other things might be of interest. D&D, possibly do a few bits on that. I'm a great board game player. When the kids were growing up, we didn't have room to dig out all my tabletop battle stuff. It was all hidden away in the loft. Gradually it's coming down as we're gaining room. Well, I say gaining room, put a conservatory on and I filled it up. You know what I mean. We got, what board games we recently played? Pandemic Legacy, brilliant fun. We've got Terraforming Mars, all probably starting out from, I suppose Risk is usually the way most of us eventually once got into board games, and from there we move on. So if people are interested, I'll do a few reviews on board games and maybe a few pictures and stuff up on the page of our board game nights. You will notice it's usually accompanied by a good bottle of wine or two and great company. That's what gaming is all about in my mind. That's what crafting's all about, sharing your experiences. There's no such thing as a bad build. Always remember, there's no such thing as getting it wrong. It may not look great, may not be what you expected, but what have you done? You've learnt something along the way, which is the main thing. And if it doesn't turn out right, drop a rock on it and call it a derelict ruin. You can always adapt something. Right, I better crack on. I'm going to do some work on some files for 3D printing, a bit more to bring all that to you in the future. And best wishes, and keep in touch. Cheers!